Welcome to another crime scene.
What's good, peeps? What is good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let me know if you can hear me. I said, let me know if you can hear me in the building. Salute to everybody that came through, man. I wasn't live last Saturday. I was just enjoying my time off and just enjoying myself. So I didn't go live. But I put open topics because I don't even remember everything that happened. I don't even remember everything that happened for the last 2 weeks. So y'all probably gonna have to help me out. But I do have some topics written down. I do have some topics written down now. Let's salute. Can y'all hear me? I need somebody to let me know that y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay, Roger Thompson. Thanks, man. Something's going on with my stuff, man. I had to make sure. Salute to Arena, first one in the building. Salute to you, Queen. What's good with you? Glad you stopped by and showed some support, showed a little love to the Queen, to the sis. What's good with you? Mike Biggs Boxing is in the house. What's good with your corner boss is in the building. Salute you, Andre Noble, boss again in the building. Hold on, I need to get my own shit up here. Hold on, wait. Hold up now. Why on my phone? Hold on.
Bruh, I can't believe they sent me this.
Wow, hold on. All right. All right, okay. Why does my shit look like that on my phone? So confusing. Whatever, though. We rocking. Salute to you, Andre Noble, for coming through. Salute to you, Skywalker Boxio. TWT is in the house. Salute to you, Tay, the real queen of MMA and combat talk. Salute to you, Queen. Definitely appreciate you coming through. Kamara the Stepping Razors in the building. What's good with you? Teach. What's good with you? Salute Roger Thompson. Definitely appreciate you. Thank you, Mike Biggs Boxing. Marilyn Paul, what's good with you, Queen? Salute Yoda. He say, I got Fondora and Rolly winning tonight. Excuse me. Honestly, yo, both of those are great picks. Like tonight is so fire to me. Like tonight, I've been like just absolutely cannot wait to watch Rolly versus Pitbull. I think that's going to be like a head-on collision. I think both of those fighters are come forward, very explosive fighters, kind of knockout artists to a sort. Both of them can knock you out with one punch. You know what I'm saying? If it lands right, bro, that is a great fight, and it's kind of a toss. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to go with what's his name? I'm gonna go with Pitbull Cruz on that fight though. I think Pitbull Cruz is gonna stop Broly. No bullshit, yo. I think I think Rolly would have to get better at a lot of things very quickly with Salas in this one training camp in order to weather the storm that Cruz is going to bring. I think Rolly is very, what's the word? Like he's stuck in his own head, in my opinion. Yeah, he's been talking with a lot of sense now, but when it comes to boxing, just like, you know, when he fought Tank, he gloved up and threw one punch for the media day workout, seriously threw one punch. Just like this fight, I think, like, you know, I don't think he's underestimating Cruz. I don't think that, but for him to think that, you know, he's just going to hit him a couple times and make Cruz stop coming forward, bro. If you really think that, and that's part of your game plan is going to fail. But that's a toss-up fight. Either one of them can win that fight. When it comes to Fondor, though, Fondor, tall ass, man. He can upset anybody on the right night. If it's his night and the fighter he's fighting ain't just a little bit off his game, he can upset almost anybody at 154 pounds, just because his size and his length. If he control it and knows how to use it, it'll be very hard to beat that guy. When it comes to his uppercuts, man, it's like when fighters look at other fighters, it's a certain place you're supposed to look at. You ain't supposed to look at their face, their eyes, their hands and stuff. Like, you ain't supposed to look at that. You know what you're supposed to look at, you can't see on the inside with Fondor. That's why he gets some sneaky uppercuts in there and shit. It's going to be hard to defend, and I can't wait to watch it. Fondor can win this fight too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he uses his reach for real, like Tim Tszyu isn't somebody that really stays on his bike and moves around like that. You know what I mean? You ask a certain fan, they'll tell you he's flat-footed. So, I mean, and so is Fondor, but the thing is, Fondor is tall, and he can, you know, he's long and lengthy. He can cover a lot of grounds with his backs and side steps. You know what I mean? If, you know, Fondor can be really good if he get his wind up and get a little bit more boxing IQ. So, you know what I'm saying? It's that's a toss up too, Yoda. Like, I ain't mad at nothing. I ain't mad at nothing. This Microsoft tripping. Good. Salute. Andre Noble in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you. Ooh, what happened to my computer? What is that? Whatever. Definitely appreciate you.
This is for the cool. This is for the cool.
My joint was looping. I fixed that though. Salute to you, Andre Noble. Definitely appreciate you. Salute to you, Wookie Whoop in the building. What's good with you? Hope all is well with you. Salute to you, Kizzy. What's good, Queen? I got Fondor too, bro. It's not a bad pick. Crash out. It's not a bad pick, man. That's not a bad pick. Like, Fondor, I think if he do some weight training and get a little muscle, a little bit more power to himself, he probably can't, because that's why he fights at 140. You know what I'm saying? But man, like, it's a tall hill to climb, like, literally. Like, when Tim Tszyu was joking around and punching like this after the face off or whatever, bruh, that's serious. It looked funny and people was joking, but that's literally what you about to see. Because Fondor don't crouch down or nothing, bro. He literally about to be hit. You about to see these. You gonna see these. You gonna see Tim swimming in that joint, just like you seen Mendoza hit him with that. Psh. And Mendoza, he timed it when Fondor was punching. That's the only time you really gonna get it, or when he's going like this and blocking, you know, with the high guard. The only time his head is going to come down to you is when he's throwing a punch. And, you know, I'm more than sure Tim knows that. You know what I mean? And we're going to see what's going on. So to Ronald Taylor, he says, come on, moment fighting on pay-per-view. I think he's going to be on, I don't think he's going to be on the pay-per-view side. If he is, he's probably going to be maybe, I don't think he's going to be, I think he's going to be the first fight, honestly. Or somewhere in the prelims. I could be wrong though, but I know he's fighting tonight though, and he looked really good on the scales. You know what I'm saying? He always looked cut up and nice and stuff, but he looked hydrated. He looked really ready for this fight. You know what I mean? And I think the person he's fighting is a little step up from the last couple people that he just fought. Yeah, I seen Emilio Vargas fight. Was it yesterday, 2 days ago, or something like that? And they gave him a little step up. I could tell because the guy was trying to be defensively aware in the ring with Emilio Vargas. I like Vargas. He's probably one of the better Vargas brothers that I like. He's looking good. I don't think he should be calling out, talking greasy, or dissing Abdullah Mason, though. I know a lot of people are talking about them fighting each other. It kind of makes sense. They're in the same promotional company. They fight on the same cards a lot. Bruh, y'all know damn well he a good fighter. I like Emilio Vargas. But, man, I don't see him beating Mason. I think everybody knows that, right? We can be serious about that, right? I don't see that. Let that man develop. Let both of them develop. He don't need to be fighting him, bro. Come on. I got Pitbull, too. I got Pitbull, man, because Pitbull is a come forward. He actually can move laterally. He does throw overhand rights and lefts, and he throws it habitually because of his size. Like, he used to doing that shit. I don't know how used to throwing down Rolly is, how punching down. You know, I don't know how used is. When he was fighting Tank, he was hitting him with low blows, trying to go to the body just because of Tank's size. Now, in the dressing room, when Tank had no shoes on, and Pitbull went back there to take a picture, Tank was still taller than him. And Pitbull had shoes on. Okay? So, dude is shorter than Tank. And when he fights, he crouches down. It's going to be hard for Rolly to get accurate, powerful shots off continuously round after round without getting any damage to himself versus Pitbull Cruz. That's just how I see it. He throws enough punches. He's active enough in the ring. I've seen how Rolly fights when he fights somebody with power like Barossa, the person that he fought last. I've seen how he fight. And it was a lot of moving around, a lot of quick movements. When he seen his opening, he dove for it and threw a lot of punch. Bro, that's not going to work with somebody as small as Pitbull is small. You understand what I'm saying? If Rolly accuracy ain't on at least 90%, he's not going to land easily 60% of his shots. Easily 60%. He's not going to land that shit. And if he does, it's going to be landed on Pitbull's forearms, shoulders, on his gloves, and the top of his head. That's just what I see. Rolly is going to have to punch when Pitbull is punching to actually get an accurate flush shot on Pitbull's face. You have to. You're going to have to get him to move his hands from right here because that's where Pitbull's hands stay. The entire fight. It's a problem. Salute to you, Crush. Unk in the building. What's good with you? Crush the legend. TWT is in the house. What's good with you? Salute to you, 88 Sports Talk. What's good with you? Salute. These last minute replacement fights are always fire. Thank you. At least you notice it. I'm telling you, this is going to be different. He ain't trained for him. He trained for, listen, Fondora and Keith Thurman couldn't be further apart when it comes to boxing styles. It couldn't be further apart. They couldn't be further apart. You train for somebody around your size that kind of move. He's a boxer type and got a kind of a punch to him. Older fighter, got to use his legs first time fighting at 154, and he's fighting you, 10. That's who he trained for. He did not train for somebody that's 6'5", with a long ass punch. stationary for the most part. He didn't train for that. Fondora was already training for his own fight. He was already in shape to fight on that card, to fight this tonight. So it's not much change for him. I'm not saying the styles of fighter in between Tim and the person he was going to fight is the same. I'm not saying that, but as far as stature goes, you know what I mean, size and length, it's not big of a difference for Fondora. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50-50 on that one. I think both of them joints is 50-50 fights. Both fire, though. My Doza was throwing loops over and he was swimming, wasn't it? You have to. And you notice when Tim was joking, throwing them punches up, if you see where his fist was stopping, that's where Fondora chin was, and he was standing like, bro, he really gonna have to punch like that. Yo. Yo, he can, but it could be upsets tonight. I'm telling you, yo. Somebody about to get messed up tonight. Yo. I'm telling you. I think we definitely going to see a knockout for sure. It's going to have to happen in between the fight cards that we got, and the card is fire too, yo. Salute to LaMarcus Robinson. Salute. What's good with you? You seen that top ranked card last night? Yeah. Until I fell asleep. But yes, I seen it. What about Cheese Ashley last night? Yo, I fell asleep on that fight. I was tired. No disrespect to the fight itself. But I was tired and I fell asleep. But I did see enough to see that, bruh, dude was in that fight. He was in it to win it, that Cheese was fighting. I still don't even know who the dude, what's the dude name is that he was What's the dude name that he was fighting? Cheese didn't look like, in my opinion, people give Cheese, Raymond Mortalia, a lot of respect for stopping Kunta Nakatili in one round. Bro, I give him no respect for that because the ref shouldn't have stopped the fight. He was able to continue fighting. You understand? He was able to continue fighting. I mean, I respect the win. I know he won the fight, but I'm saying I can't look at that fight and be like, oh, yeah, he's ready for this, that, and the third. That's what people are doing. I can't be part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's a great fighter. I don't think right now is the time for him to fight no champion. I think there's still step-up fights for him to fight. If I pull up the people that's on the rankings, I'm more than sure I can find 3 fighters that he hasn't fought as far as talent-wise. You know what I'm saying? Like Raymond Mortala don't have no resume like that that's filled with names. So seeing that as much as I seen last night, man, I don't think he's ready for top competition just yet until I see him do more. But I'm here to watch it. So if he wants to fight a champion or top competition, I'm all for it. I'm all for anybody that wants to fight somebody that they think they're going to win. I don't think they're ready and don't think they're going to win, but I'm definitely going to watch it and support it. Because who am I? You know what I'm saying? Number 1 and number 2, I'm a fan. I'm here to watch everybody lose and win. Both. Doesn't matter to me. Salute to you, G. What's good with you? He got that slow bust strength. Rolly strong as shit. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? Tank said that he had some strength, though, but I didn't see him do anything to Tank for real, bro. Tank does what he always do. You know what I mean? He's at a disadvantage when he fights almost everybody, and he was at a disadvantage when he fought Rolly. Rolly admitted to going bald and losing his hair right here. You can still see the thinning part of his scalp. He went bald just to lose weight. He said he passed out before he made the weight. He said he lost 17 pounds in one day. All 3 of them things are very bad. Those are negative things. It's not good for your body. That's not healthy at all. He knows that. That's why he was talking about how bad it was and how he can't make the weight. These people are really huge. They're really big, trying to squeeze down at 135 and just to fight Tank because they know it's a money fight. Tank's always in a disadvantage. These guys are always bigger than him. Okay. So when a fighter comes to him throwing hard and stuff, yo, for real, yo, a lot of vets hold. That's what they do. They grab it, they dictate the pace of the fight, they change the pace of the fight, and that's what Tank does. So sometimes when he do that, people be thinking that he's hurt and he's scared and he's doing. Actually, that is called boxing, bro. It's called boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, you should be able to, like, it's Tank you're talking about. He's still a smaller guy. Like, if you don't want that motherfucker to hold you, get him up off you and throw some punches. Like, that's part of boxing too. All of that shit's legal. You know what I mean? Like, people really cry over a lot of things. Like, when people say that Devin hold too much, bro, for real, get him up off you and throw some punches. Like, honestly, it's legal. It's not illegal to do any of that stuff in the ring. That's why they do it, bro. It's part of boxing. People just need to calm down. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Rolly gone and sleeping. For real? You think Rolly gonna sleep him? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I mean, if Rolly wins, who do y'all think he's going to fight next? Do y'all think he's going to fight Ryan, win, lose, or draw next? Or do y'all think he's over the Ryan fight because of what happened? If Cruz wins, I heard people talking about him and Matias. That's weird. The fight is weird. It'll be fire to watch, but I think that's a weird matchup. I think it's a weird matchup. You know what I'm saying? I think Cruz really is off of big money fights. I don't know who he'll plan on fighting at 140. Honestly, if he wins, yo, I can see him calling out fucking T.O. or Devin Haney and some shit like that. So I don't know what's good. What's better for the sport? You know what I mean? Nah, get that shit on now. Right. I'd rather see the fight now. You know what it is? You know what it is all day. Still to the jab, jam, and re.
This is for the cool.
Definitely appreciate you, champ. Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Hold on. Suit to you, Mike. What's popping? What's popping? Dark Truth in the house. What's good with you? Salute to you. What's good, Just Do? Cuzzo in the house. What's popping? Yeah, I don't even, just like I said, I don't know all the topics that's been going on for the last 2 weeks since I haven't been live, but I just been enjoying my vacation, but I'm going to get on with some topics. Nah, Cruz versus Devin. Yeah, that's what I see him doing. I mean, who else would he call out? Who else would he call out? Tank and Crawford approach the fight similar. They start slow, figure out what their opponent is going to do, and they pick it up after 4 rounds. That's correct. And I told people, like, the people that was all saying that, you know, how bad it is that Tank starts slow. Let me tell you something. All these years, when people started hating on Tank around 2017, 2018 for sure, that's when they started really hating on Tank. And you never heard them talk about anything that had to do with boxing. It was always something outside the ring that they was talking about, hating on him about, and all this other shit. It took y'all for Tank to say it that he started slow. Didn't nobody say he started slow until he said it. That's how much people pay attention. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all didn't know this man started slow for fucking what? For what, 7 years? Y'all watched him fight for 7 years, didn't know he started slow until he said he started slow. And then you started saying how bad it is that he starts slow. Bruh, you can't make this shit up. This shit is ridiculous. And for real, I said it though. I was like, yo, okay, if he starts slow, then you mean to tell me he's slow for round 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, and it takes him 2 rounds to knock people out? Like, y'all not thinking about it like that? He stopped people in 6 rounds after being slow for 4. It takes him 2 rounds to get people out of here. Nobody talk about that, though. Nobody want to talk about that. Let's see if Devin got some of that Bud Crawford in him. What you mean? In what way? Why you say that? Why did you say that? Why'd you say that? That big fish. That big fish on the screen. I like that when EJ showed the fish and that shit was cut the fuck up, marked up. See, you don't got to lie to kick it. You understand what I'm saying? You don't got to lie to be cool. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Salute to you, Ronald. What's good with you? Salute to you. Tell the truth. He admitting he got toe up in that fight. He's admitting that he got toe up from the flow up in that fight, showing how messed up. I seen sharks with a lot of stuff because I be watching Shark Week sometimes and stuff like that. Excuse me. I seen sharks messed up. I ain't never seen one messed up to that degree. That shark, he found the most battled, scarred up motherfucking shark that he can find. Salute to EJ, bro. I've been saying, EJ's a breath of fresh air since 2018, man. He's been my favorite fighter for a very long time. Since he was an amateur, I was watching EJ. Like, he's been my favorite fighter because I seen him first and liked him the most out of everybody that I seen at the time. So he became my favorite fighter from then. You know what I'm saying? But he been a breath of fresh air. Out of all the stuff you hear these kids saying, these youngins be talking about and trying to fake the funk and trying to be slide and slick and lying about this, capping and clout chasing, ass grabbing and sack chasing. All of this shit, bro. It's just nice for somebody just to be real about it. Yeah, he whipped my ass, so I'm ready to fight again. Like, bro, let's just be real. Like, what's up? What's it? You don't get props for being real no more. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Because by fighting Pitbull, we can see Ash, but usually it tames those kinds of fighters. Jeff, yeah. Devin though, I don't know about Devin. Devin don't have the power Bud got. Bud tame people because that power be smacking people, yo. That shit come out of nowhere. Salute to you, Shawana Allah. What's good with you, Queen? What's good with ya? People forgot it's a 12-round fight. They get so excited when they see a fighter down 3-1, 4-0. Right, got 8 rounds to go. And for real, how many times have you heard the fighter, the trainer, or somebody within a fighter's team, when they're about to fight Tank or they speak about fighting Tank if they was to fight him? How many times have you heard somebody say Tank's a front runner, or after 6 rounds we'll see, or I'm gonna drown him? Like, bruh, y'all, a lot of fighters be having the same game plan and don't make it out of 6 rounds. If you do, don't make it out of 7. Like, bruh, that is half. That's half of a fight. It's half. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's why a lot of people be like, when Rolly said that he won every moment of the fight and they need to run the shit back because he exposed Tank and he had to run it like a bee and all this stuff. Like, bro, for really, yo, I don't know who raised a lot of y'all motherfuckers, for real. Or like, bro, you are the fight over. You gonna get your check. Why are you still talking stupid? Like, you seen when Ryan lost, Ryan, even though Ryan said I didn't feel quite myself, that's the only thing he said. Everything else, he cut the bullshit. You know what I mean? He back to talking bullshit, but post-fight he cut the bullshit. Rolly was on that bitch talking about we need to run that shit back. Bro, you made it out of you made it out of 5 rounds out of a 12-round fight. What are you talking about? And stuff like that makes me don't even like. If I wouldn't give you a rematch for what? Like, bro, and you've been disrespectful through the whole shit. And then you seen when Tank pulled up at his team and he was outside chilling. This nigga, Rolly walked outside to meet Tank and his team. Bro, what is going on? Why y'all always want to be friends with Tank after talking all this shit? Just like T.O. Senior, like, bro, y'all just trying to make the fight, but not knowing that, people will really check your temperature out here. You get all disrespectful. And when Bud walk up on your son, you want to tell authorities and shit. You want to tell on him and shit. He walked up on my son. And so what, bro? You saw me talking trash, and both of y'all fighters. Like they fighters, bro. You can't take the heat. Get out the kitchen, for real. For real, like, bro. A lot of it's ain't nothing worse than somebody that dishes it and can't take it. Somebody that talks shit all day, and once somebody say something back to them, they ready to cry to the authorities. They ready to act like the victim, bro. Ain't nothing worse than that type of person. It's a lot of fighters, daddies, fighters, and fighters' daddies. It's a lot of people, a lot of youngins that be on that shit, bro. It's ruining the sport. Y'all be on that get money quick. They can't wait. They want what you got. You know what I'm saying? They do a little bit. They expect a lot. They fight one fighter and say they deserve to be on a pound for pound list and this, that, and the third. Like, bruh, come on, man. You need more than one fighter. You need more than one. It's a lot of fighters that be saying this shit. They go by it. Like, bruh, it's good if you get a step up fight and you win in good fashion. That's great. But there's always another step up. Just because you beat one fighter does not mean you off the hook. That's the same thing about Bud. Like, Bud really got mad and called Earl fans something and saying that we just switched to Boots. To be 100, any real fan would like Boots. If you're a fan of boxing, you would like Boots. Like, it's not about us switching to him. To be honest, you're a boxer. If you're not done boxing, we're always going to want you to fight somebody. I'm not being disrespectful when I say that I would want him to fight. I have somebody else in mind for any fighter. Any fighter. After they beat anybody, I'm always going to have another fighter in mind. That's what the sport is, bro. Like, it never stops. It always keep going. Just like in every other sport, all players keep playing until they retire. If you want to stop doing what fans want, then don't expect us to support it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because it seemed like, but just like I said, bro, and I say this about everybody, this is about all fighters from both sides of it. Just because you beat a fighter don't mean you become them. You don't become that fighter. I've said that a bunch of times about Tank, yo. Everybody think they do, especially Ryan. Like, bro, just because even if you beat him does not mean you're going to become the face of boxing. You hear the stuff that he's saying? Ain't nobody finna put you on no box of cereal. You ain't about to be on no Wheaties box, Ryan. All the stuff that you be saying. I'm just saying, like, brother, you can't become a fighter just because you beat him. You can't. And now Bud sees that, and Bud fans are mad. And I'm going to talk about that. Why are y'all so upset that at Earl and Earl fans, for real, this is not, I'm not part of no gang. I didn't wave a flag ever in my life, and I don't wave one on YouTube. I don't wave one when it comes to sports. I don't have a favorite football team or a favorite basketball team. I got favorite players. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's just not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think a lot of things is that serious. You know what I mean? Just because you was thinking that or wanting Earl to beat Bud, or you was on the other side of it and you wanted Boots to beat Earl. Bro, we're not part of a gang. We're not enemies. It don't have to be the way a lot of people are trying to make it seem. All right. This is all sports, bro. A lot of people are wrong about sports. Everybody that was right about Bud beating Earl, I guarantee you were wrong about a fight before that. You was probably wrong about a fight after it. It don't matter. This was just a big fight. That's all. Okay? That's all. Is that I don't have no hate towards Bud or nothing like that, bro. He won. I said that. I went live about it, made a video about it, bro. He beat Earl's ass. It don't hurt me to say that, and I didn't lose no sleep, bro. I said before the fight, bro, if I'm gonna see the first 2 rounds of Earl gonna win this fight, and he got dropped in the second. I said, yeah, that's it, and he looked horrible at that. Like, I mean, it's okay, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be getting upset about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this front runner shit that shit's been hilarious to me forever. And we see how Bud tamed Earl as well. That's right. Definitely. Bud tamed Sean Porter, pressure fighter. Bud does really well. Want to see if Devin can do the same. Yeah, I just think that, I think Devin is more busy in the ring than Bud, but Bud punching power is really what changes how the fight is going when he lands that shot. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Devin land every shot that he got on a lot of fighters and nothing really happened. You know what I mean? So we're going to see with Ryan, though, because, Ryan got dropped by Luke Campbell's suit. You know what I mean? So we're going to see how good Ryan's chin is in the process as well. It's going to be a great fight. I would love to see Devin versus people. I see what you're saying, though, now. Now I see what you're saying. I would like to see if Devin could tame Rolly too. I mean, could tame Pitbull too. To be honest, man, he fuck around. Devin, since he throws a jab so much, I can see him, him catching Devin's fist with the top of his head, like, for real. I can see Devin hurting his hand in that fight. I pray you is too, Queen. Tank don't gas out. No, he don't throw a lot. And I don't understand where this all came from. I don't know who came up with the he gasses out. You know what I mean? Or he's just a 6 round. Only thing Tank admitted to is that he's a slow starter. He never said he gassed out. He never said after 6 rounds he don't fight. Somebody else came up with that shit. Somebody else came up, and it don't make sense. So he starts slow, but only got 2 rounds of energy. And after the 6 rounds, he's pooped. I don't even see the fat on Tank on where that's possible. Where does win go? Like, what are y'all talking about? So he starts slow, but only got 6 rounds? Come on, bro. Like, this shit doesn't even make sense. And a lot of people ran with that. A lot of people ran with that and got their fighter knocked out in 6 or less. Like, for real. It's crazy. Salute to you, Rosia. You saw Pierce Chin get exposed yesterday. Elijah Pierce. That's the fight that I missed. Isn't that who fought? Elijah Pierce? Yeah, I did miss. That's the fight I missed. My bad. Triple double. Oh, shit. Oh, shit now. Sutu Planet 619. Hope all is well with you, King. What's good with you? Most hardcore black boxing fans are fans of Bruce Ennis. Thank you. That's all I'm really trying to say. You know what I mean? It ain't that difficult. Bud didn't vacate all the titles at 147. So the questions about Boots are gonna be asked. Yeah, like I don't understand why people get so mad about it. Like I checked myself. I was like, am I overstepping my bounds for even saying anything about why everybody gets so uptight when you say Boots' name? So what? Y'all know by now, everybody should know Bud does what he wants, bro. If Bud's not gonna fight Boots, we can talk about it to the high heavens. Y'all, it should not bother anybody. You understand what I'm trying to say? If he ain't gonna fight him, they ain't gonna fight him. So what? We can talk about it. Like, why y'all? Bro, I've been to multiple channels. As soon as you say anything about them two, it's like people get uneasy. They say something to you about it and stuff. I'm like, bro, it's just a conversation. If they're not gonna fight each other, why can't we talk about it? Just asking, like, why can't we talk about it? Just a conversation. Shit. Just not trying to get looked at differently just because I want to talk about it. Like, he still has titles at 147 and he don't plan on fighting there. And everybody thinks it's cool. And at the same time, they say a lot of stuff about Canelo. But I don't think that people should compare Canelo to Bud. I just don't think that. But a lot of people can think whatever they want about Canelo, but look at his resume. Look at the names that's on that man's resume. And I'm the first person to say it. I made a video about it, went live about it. Is that opportunities and politics run boxing more than talent? You understand me? You can be the best fighter and not get fights and not get seen the way and the exposure you deserve, not get the opportunities that you deserve. Hell, that's why you got Boots damn near 30 some or got 30 some fights and haven't really fought that many. They haven't fought true top fighters that he should have been fought. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at other fighters like Lomachenko that got a title shot at second fight and lost it and then got another one the very next fight. Or what, the third? Like, bro, it's certain people they get opportunities. That's why they're there. You know, Canelo could be put in that round too, but that man fought a lot of fighters and had some names before he fought Floyd Mayweather and still did it continuously. Moved up weight and up and weight and up and weight and still won against these bigger fighters. Regardless, if you look at him as a cherry pick or not, these are fighters that had, a lot of them had winning records and they had a title. They were all bigger than Canelo, bro. For real. I just don't think that they like the things that Canelo do, Bud should be able to do it. That's just not how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them people that say Canelo can do what he wants. Nobody can do what they want. If we still paying for it, nobody can do. I don't care how much you did in this sport. Just leave the sport or just turn into Floyd Mayweather and fight exhibitions and shit like that. You can still be in boxing, but holding the title and making demands and decisions, I'm not down with that. Doing whatever you want in the process, no. I don't even want Canelo to do it, so I'm not for Bud. That's just how I look at the whole situation. Salute to you, the Boxing Creed 215. What is good with you? A little random, but Keith Thurman needs to stay in the dark corner with his flu. Never to be seen again, man. Yo, people. Keith Thurman is a fighter that has to use his legs. It's not been one fighter. It's not been one fight. It's not been one fight of one round. It's not been one round of any fight that he's fought where he stood in the middle of the ring and just banged it out, unless it was a one round fight in the beginning of his career or something like that. He uses his legs every time he fights, bro. He's an older fighter. I know a lot of people was pulling for him and said, I would like to see him come back and fight too, because he is an entertaining fighter. I never was bored watching Keith Thurman fight when I think of it. Never. So he is a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? He is entertaining, but I don't know how long he's been sitting in Indian style, sitting like this with your legs crossed. I don't know how long he's been doing that, playing the flute, yo. I'm telling you, that man's knees might be shot and he just ain't telling nobody. He ain't telling nobody. That man's knees might be shot. For real. Salute to you, Trey Skills 42. What is good with you? Salute. I seen the clip that Tank training back in Upton Gym. I seen it too. He was doing a little bit of training in there. I seen him. Tank went almost 11 rounds fighting at 140. He didn't gas in, folks nitpicking. That's what they do. But when they can't find nothing to talk about you about, they make up shit. Or they try to find shit. When they don't see shit, they try to find shit and go digging for it. If that don't work, then they make up shit. They didn't find nothing. All they could talk about is how undisciplined he is out the ring, what he doing out the ring, and he need to stay out of trouble, he need to stop eating, he fat. They couldn't say nothing about his boxing ability inside the ring. The talent was there, spoke for itself. Tank come out and say, yeah, well, I'll start slow. See, yep. I knew he started. So you knew he started slow for 7 years and just didn't say shit. Out of all that time, he was hating. Folks be tripping though, for real. Salute to you, YK Max. Salute to you. What's popping? What's popping with you? This Tank versus Frank fight gonna be straight gas. Yo. And it's like, I want everybody that said that Tank's cherry picking, you shouldn't even be allowed to speak on the fight. Y'all don't watch it. Don't speak on the fight. I'm gonna start taking names. Like, you was one of them. Don't even talk about the fight, bro. It was some people that act like that when Tank fought at 140 when he fought Barrios. I was like, okay, bet. So don't talk about it then. They were the first people talking about this shit. First people talking about it. All in the chats and shit. Like, you watched the fight, huh? Paid for it and everything. Y'all just be hating on no. Listen, there's nobody in the world that keep talking about something in a certain type of person all the time that isn't hindering their life. Like, bro, you talking about Tank because you want to see this nigga that bad. You can't help it. You got it. And for the people in between that got channels, they do it for the money. But for the most part, bro, it's over 1,000 boxers in all the weight classes. If you hate somebody and you keep talking about them, in reality, bro, you really like that motherfucker. You really like Tank. Like you keeping the nigga relevant. You keeping him in your mouth all the time over any other fighter that's in boxing. Hold up. Got a little dim. You feel me? Got a little dim. Salute to you. William Old School. What's good with you? Excuse me. Ginger ale making me burp. Tank and Frank fight gonna be fight of the year. I see it happening for real. You know what? It could be. It's gonna be fight of the year so far, in my opinion. Probably. We're gonna have to see after the night, though. After the night, bruh, to be honest, I don't know, yo, because tonight could be some fire fights in between Rolly and Cruz, and you got the main event fight could be fire. More than that, yo, honestly, I think Ryan and Devin gonna be better than what everybody's expecting it to be. You hear me, man? I think Devin versus Ryan is going to be better than what a lot of people are expecting it to be. A lot of people, like Ryan Garcia, changed a lot of people's mind about how they view him, and that was his whole idea. All right. When I look at Ryan's shenanigans and the stuff that he's been doing, let's just backtrack. All right. I just hope for some bangers for the rest of the year. I'm wishing on a star too. That's why it's probably Tank versus Frank gonna be a great fight, but probably not. I'm hoping not because I want better fights before the year's up. I think Tim Tszyu versus Fondor is going to be a banger until it isn't. That is right. I think that is too. I think Tim might get dropped in this fight too if he don't watch his ass. But let's just backtrack. Ryan Garcia press conference with Devin Haney and shit. When you go rewind to the beginning, they was talking trash and shit like that. Ryan Garcia said something shocking and alarming to Devin. He wasn't prepared for it. When he started talking about the sparring and how Tank had him messed up and stuff, he wasn't prepared for that. Salute to you, H Money. What's good with you? Definitely appreciate you coming by. He wasn't prepared for that, in my opinion. So the next press conference, Devin Haney had ammo and came out with the tearing Ryan's character to shreds. You know, Ryan been talking about God for years. Let's just say that. He's been talking about, you know, I love God, I love Jesus. It's been a while now. It's just been on and off. It's sporadic. It's not all the time like it is now. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. I think Frank versus Tank is going to be a great fight. I was just talking about that. Like, I think I made a video about that as well, H Money. But I think it's going to be a great fight. I think, like I said, when you want to see how good a southpaw is, put him up against another southpaw. This is like the battle versus southpaws. Both of them the same height, same reach, same style, kind of. You know, I mean, I can kind of say that. In my opinion, I think Tank got numerous styles. I think he is the tool bag. I think he is a complete fighter, and think, you know, that's why he can fight versus any styles, because he got them all. You know what I mean? But I think the fight checks all boxes. You know, Frank has speed. He has hand speed. He has foot speed. He has power. He has IQ. He has boxing knowledge. They both shared the ring already. They sparred each other. You know, he got pop. You know, he got the pop. He got angles. You know what I'm saying? He got ring IQ. All the boxes will be checked when we watch this fight. It's not nothing that you're gonna be asking yourself about Tank after this fight, in my opinion. I think both of them are gonna come in great shape. Tank already seem like he's probably on weight right now, for real. Tank's probably already on weight, and the fight really hasn't truly been announced. We haven't seen this from Tank for real. It's been a little layoff, you know what I'm saying? And so is Frank. Well, I think it's been like it's gonna be like a year since Frank's last fight when he fought Artem. But I think the fight's gonna be fire. Of course, I got Tank. I got my guy. I always have my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna change. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. We're old school. Definitely appreciate that. Sutu Max G, what's good? But yeah, I think it's gonna be a great fight. I got Tank by probably 10th round stoppage, maybe 9 or 8. 8 to 10, I'm gonna say. I think Frank is gonna do a lot of in and out fighting. You gotta have, just like he said after he fought Tank, you gotta have some spring with you. I think, we're gonna see a master class of boxing. You know, Frank like letting his hands go when you get on the inside, and you know, but I want to see how Tank's gonna approach this fight. If he fights Frank fight on purpose, or if he fights on the outside and shoot that straight left at him. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be so interesting and fire to watch the fight. Absolutely fire to watch the fight. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, back to Ryan Garcia. When Devin Haney came back, that second press conference, he came back with ammo, saying that Ryan Garcia did drugs and he drank and stuff like that. It ruined Ryan's image. Ryan broke down, in my opinion. He couldn't officially break down right then and there on cameras when it was rolling, but he broke down. Something clicked, something changed, and a light flip just switched. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Shabana? A light flip just switched, and he just was different. Ever since Devin said that he was on drugs and drinking and shit, Ryan's been acting different as fuck, and it never changed. It's different. Okay? To be honest, Ryan using all the godly terms and Jesus this and Jesus that, if you take all of that out of everything that he's been tweeting, everything that he's been saying, take all the godness out, take all the Jesus this and I love God and I love you, take all of that out, bruh, Ryan sounds like a downright terrorist. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You sound like a terrorist, bro. But I think he's using it as a defense mechanism. You understand what I'm saying? Like you ever heard somebody, like two people arguing with each other and one person say something that they can't get no snap back, like they said something that hurt their feelings, and all they say back is God bless you or whatever, like Jesus love you too. That's just like to cool out the fire, to put the fire out, cool it down a little bit. Ryan is using this as a defense mechanism. I'm not saying he don't love Jesus or God or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's saying it more because people are killing his character. He didn't want people to know that he does all this stuff. Now that he got to come out with it, he has to come forward with it because Devin gonna keep saying it. He had to just come out and say it to make Devin get off of it. But now he don't want people to talk about that when he has interviews. So what does he do? How to change your image, step 1. Ryan is using this as a defense mechanism. It's like a defensive tactic. When people get on him about anything, he threatened them with the law or a lawyer and then turn around and do the same shit that he said that he gonna sue him for to them. Like Ryan he's out of pocket. He's acting exactly who he is. He got that $50 million check. He said his family was always poor, whatever. He got that $50 million check, bro. Regardless of how much he says that he don't care about money, bro. People that's broke care about money. When you got money, of course you don't care about it. When you didn't have it, you cared about it. That's why you went so hard to Tank for all of them years, lying about him being a bully, and he never bullied you. You were being the bully because Tank was minding his business while you were over there saying that he was a thug and that he was bullying you, and y'all never even spoke or seen each other. You did that for the check. So stop acting like you don't care about money. You still do. You still do. I'm not getting none of that. Like, I've been listening to Ryan Garcia act an ass and act out since 2018 when people wasn't paying attention, and 17 when people wasn't paying attention. Because that's how long he was calling out Tank and calling names and shit like that. It didn't do nothing but get worse every year until they finally fought each other. And now we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ryan's been doing this shit forever. He loves the pity. He loves the pity. He wants to appear to everybody's soft side. You understand what I'm saying? Now that he outed him about his drugs and his alcohol, he want to appear to everybody's soft side. He still want to be him out. Everything's free. Like, he don't care no more, but he do. He gonna act out, but he don't want y'all to say shit. You acting like a spoiled brat. You acting like somebody that came in the money, and then you act like you can do whatever you want, treat everybody however you want to treat them, and then just threaten everybody about calling your lawyer. Like, he seriously, somebody said that he kissed a girl that was underage, tweeted it or whatever. He went off on a girl and said that he was going to sue her for defamation of character and that he was serious and she gonna hear from the lawyer, and then turned around and said that Devin was getting back shots from Diddy. Like, bruh, what is that? Like, bro, you acting like you really acting like a rich cat that really can't be touched, even by the law. Dog, if you can sue, they can sue. You're not the only one that got a lawyer. What's really going on here? He wants to appear to people's soft side, and he loves the pity. He's been liking pity forever. Forever. Why would you tell fans and tell people, and he was sad when he said this shit, that Tank was a bully. Like, he actually did. For you to say somebody's a bully, you have to know that they bullied somebody or they bullied you. There was no backstory. He wasn't asked the backstory. People ran with that. Why would you want pity from that? Like, you trying to fight this dude. Why do you need the pity? That's just like T.O. T.O. be talking all that hard shit. And then the next interview, he was like, I don't know why Regis would say that. Like, I almost lost my life. Like, bro, which one is it? You can't be gangsters but then call a lawyer when somebody want to be gangster back. It's ridiculous. This shit is getting tiring. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is tiring. Competitive fight, 60-40 to me, Tank, of course. Yeah, of course. You know what it is. I have my theories. It ain't biblical, right? No bullshit, right? No bullshit. Facts, right? Salute to you, Miss Joette. What's good with you, Queen? I see you in here. It does. It does sound like he does some shit, for real. But he started doing this when he got it out by doing the drugs. Now everything is God this, God that. I know somebody that's a friend of the family, or maybe his family down the line. I don't know. I only seen him a couple times when I was younger. But he's a drug addict. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime he ever asks for something or he's saying something, there's always Jesus involved. It's always God involved. God bless you. Jesus, but Jesus, God. But it's always something like that. Like, bro, and you're going to take that shit and go buy some drugs. You know that's what's going to happen. You ever give somebody that's on some drugs some money and they say, God bless you, man. God bless you. God bless your soul. Bless your heart. Like, bro, that's just because you keep saying that does not take away from everything else that's coming out of your mouth. It's definitely not taken away from them actions, boy. Those actions is different. But Ryan sounds just like a terrorist if you take out all the God stuff, okay? You know when stuff is going to happen. You know who killed who. You know about all the conspiracies. You know when this happened, when that happened. You know about the secret. You talk about the secret society stuff. Bro, you sound like a terrorist. All you're doing is adding God and I love Jesus into it. That's all you're doing. Bro, you need to chill. Seriously, like you really sound like you are part of some shit, son. That's why a lot of people was probably scared and I wouldn't want to stand next to you. I wouldn't want to be in the same car with him. You don't know what's going on. Even if he don't know. And a lot of people can do their own research and see a lot of stuff that he's been saying has already been said by other people. But why are you saying it? And then acting like you some type of prophet. Like those type of words shouldn't be leaving your mouth. You said you were a God. He sounds like if he comes out with a drink, an energy drink, it's gonna kill everybody. You understand what I'm saying? He's gonna come out with a juice for everybody. A juice for everybody. You understand? He sound weird to me. Okay, all you're doing is adding in a bunch of I love Jesus. I love God. It's God. It's not me. It's God. And you sound crazy. Don't crazy people say that? I didn't do that. God did it. Bro, you picked up that damn cup and took it over there. Stop playing. All right? You typed it. Stop acting like I have no recollection of what I typed. But they can say that we're going to stop the fight if you don't have no recollection of what you did. Okay? You don't know what you typed. You was typing that much. You don't know what you said. So those thoughts was running through your head and God was using your thumbs. That's literally what he said in the interview. Like, bro, you are talking like you are everything this country feared wrapped up in one. Bruh, you do everything but kill people, bro. No bullshit. You say all this stuff. All this stuff, ain't nobody supposed to say nothing back, do nothing back. Happy birthday, Miss Joette. They saying it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's about to be a fire car, start to finish. It is. Definitely is. Most definitely is. Yep, it's her birthday, y'all. It's Miss Joette's birthday. Some Jim Jones Kool-Aid, bro. Kool-Aid special. Telling you. But he trying something different, though, y'all. Ryan Garcia been through the mental illness. He been through the mental illness, and before it creeped back up and he shut down, he trying something different. Ryan is 1,000% wide open. And I still think he the man in the iron mask. I think it's two of them. I think Ryan can't find the twin that got loose and he's wreaking havoc. He took hold of his phone and said a bunch of shit. He does interviews sometimes. People think it's him. It's a man in the iron mask. It's two Ryan Garcias. I would love to see, after he loses his fight, I would love to see what he's going to say. I want to know what he's going to say after he loses the fight. For real. He trying something different, though. Ryan always been an undisciplined fighter, though. I think he's doing the same amount of working out, same amount of training, maybe a day more a week than as he was doing with everybody else he fought, that he's doing with Derek James versus Devin Haney. I don't think he's doing nothing special. I think he's training different, of course, because he got a different trainer. I think the training is harder and stuff like that. But I'm talking about the hours that he put in the gym. I don't think that changed. I don't think it changed at all. Ryan Garcia is an undisciplined fighter. He will always be that because he think he nice. He really think he nice, yo. Probably train the same amount. When I heard Ryan was offering BBLs, yo, that shit screams Oscar De La Hoya. You ain't gonna tell. This is why I think they related and shit like that. You and Ryan, Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia do a lot of things. Is too you can't unsee it. It's not invisible, bro. Y'all look alike. First of all, you act alike. That shit screams Oscar De La Hoya giving out free BBLs. Yo, people can die from a BBL. You out this bitch giving free. Yo, it don't stop. Yo, Ryan out of control, bro. Ryan is out of control. Ryan is being himself, though, in my opinion, yo. This is him. This is him. This is him when he's heavy in his emotions. You know what I'm saying? Threatening people with lawyers and shit. He be acting entitled as fuck. Shit is disgusting. Yo, I heard Ryan Garcia was mad that Tank gave him a wrong phone number. Y'all remember when Ryan Garcia and Tank fought each other post-fight interview? And Ryan was up there by himself and shit. Just his father and shit was up there. And he asked for Tank's phone. He whispered some shit and gave his phone to Tank. Tank put in something in the phone and gave it back to him. I was yelling at the screen like, don't give him your number. He like you. He really like you. Like, he like you on some stuff, man. Don't give him your number. Yo, when I heard Ryan Garcia was mad on that interview, he was Mason. Do you know that motherfucker gave me a fake number? Gave me a fake number, man. I was laughing my ass. I said, yo, I knew Tank was that dude, bro. You gotta now, us in Maryland, we give you a fake number quick. We give you a fake number quick, yo. Oh, I'm so proud of Tank for giving him a fake number. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand how proud I am. Answer me this. Why in the hell did T.O. bring up Rosa Parks after his last fight? This post-fight speeches be wild as fuck, bro. That's what I'm saying, yo. These young and Joe, T.O., Ryan, and Rolly, all three of them need CAT scans, bro. All three of them needs a lot of scans. They need checks. They inside, outside, brain, and body scans, son. Something wrong with T.O., in my opinion. No bullshit. Some of that air that was trapped in his chest, they got it out and a bubble went up to his brain. He got an air bubble in his brain. This is why his shit won't function right. Ryan is a clown for real facts. When they're coming out with this Haney versus Ryan card, man, they still don't have a card that's laughable to me, bro. That shit is laughable to me. You hear me? I think that shit is wild. Craziest shit ever. My first thoughts was people dying from BBL. Yo, that was my first thought. That was my. That's the first thing I thought of. Like, for real, Ryan? I don't know what's going on here, where this is coming from. But Ryan tripping. Ryan giving out BBLs for promotion. I'm going to talk about this promotion in a second. I love your channel. I hope you grow to 1 million subscribers soon. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you. Definitely appreciate you. And I'm trying to get to 5. I'm still trying to get to 5,000 out this joint. For real. Definitely appreciate you, though. Definitely appreciate the love and the support. Tank gave Ryan the number to the mental health clinic. You probably did, yo. I would love to know what number he gave him. Like, what did it say when you called it? Yeah, and I said it when I went live, and I bet I can find the live when I said it after they fought each other. I said it on the live. I said, I hope Tank gave him a number to a phone that just ring. It don't have no answer machine or nothing. So Ryan can never know that it's the wrong number because nobody never says it. Give him a number that just ring. He stay on the phone for an hour, it's just ringing. No answer machine, nothing. Just ring and ring and ring. Tank gonna think he got Tank number and he just not around his phone for a year and some change. Matter of fact, it's been over a year. I don't know how long it took him to figure it out, but he just said it recently, like last week, that Tank gave him the wrong number. That shit was funny to me. Prelim started. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up though, because I want to get comfortable and watch these fights. Hopefully. Long time no talk. Too. I've been working. Salute to you, dropping trolls. What's popping with you? What's popping? You know my door's always open on Saturday or whatever day I go live. You know what it is. Tank Fave Ryan. The number. You gave him the number to Domino. He probably did, man. No bullshit. He probably did give him the number to Domino. I would love to know what he gave him the number to. No bullshit. No bullshit. Salute to you, Big Dre. Thank you for calling the Baltimore Harbor Complex to report an emergency. Please call 911. Wow. I don't know about that. Nothing about that one. I like Rolly. I don't mind Garcia, but Tio is a racist who has lost his personality. Yo, I gotta kind of agree with the Tio thing, bro, because it came to my attention that Tio only called black men this. I thought he had an affinity for these two men, so that's why he said they had DSLs. But apparently, he only said it about black men. But his father was on somebody's channel saying he called somebody the N-word or Keyshawn the N-word, and that's how that whole thing happened with Keyshawn and his pops. His pops, T.O. Sr. was on the live or on the interview saying the whole story, okay? He said, T.O. Sr. said he called somebody the N-word, and the guy on there was trying to talk to him about it or whatever. But T.O. Sr. was like, it only comes out. No, that's what the guy was on there trying to save him. The guy was on there that was interviewing him on his channel was saying that basically, because it's just slang, my N-word or you what up N-word, you know what I'm saying? That's how he said it. And T.O. was like, no. T.O. Sr. was like, no, it comes out when I'm angry. I was like, well, then that makes you a racist. What the fuck? Let's just cut the chase. If you only call somebody the N-word when you're mad at them, and you only say it to black people when you're mad, you're racist. I don't understand what's not. How's that not make you racist? When people that's not of color say it, and it rolls off the tongue. They say it when they're happy. They say it in regular conversation. They say it to people that's not even of color. Those are the people that use it without it being anything derogatory, without it being disrespectful. That's how they use it. If you're a type of person that don't use it at all, and the only time you use it is when you're mad at a black person, bro, you racist. Sound racist to me. I mean, it don't even matter to me. You know what I'm saying? You're doing nothing to me. But I'm just saying, I don't think that you can look at it as slang at that point, because slang is something that you say and you can't stop saying. Like when some people say yo or bro or joint or just like some people just say that and don't even realize they saying it. That's slang. Bro, when you pick that word out because you know exactly what it means and you say it out of anger to somebody, bro, that it means what it means, bro. We know what it is. We know what it is. Definitely appreciate you coming through, Willie. There's the great in the house. What's good with you? What's popping? Okay. But yeah, the audience, Ryan Garcia reached a new audience, yo, for him and boxing. This fight is being promoted by Ryan Garcia, yo. Regardless of how you like that he's promoting it, regardless of the quality of fans he's picking up, they're going to watch him. They're going to watch to see what's going to happen in this fight, yo. They're going to watch it. Ryan Garcia is selling this fight, and the people that's going to watch it, they're going to watch it for the drama. A lot of people watch Floyd and paid for his fight to see him lose. In my opinion, that's drama. You're paying your money to see something drama, but you can laugh at it. You know what I mean? For the people that want to see Ryan fail, and for his supporters, they're both are going to try to tune in and watch him fight on 420. I know Devin or his side is probably going to try to take credit for the fans that's going to come out or the fans that's going to buy this pay-per-view or watch the fight. This is Ryan Garcia that's selling this fight, bro. This is Ryan. Ryan picked up a lot of attention that was not on him. They're going to watch this fight, yo. It's going to be a lot of eyes on this fight. A lot of eyes on this fight. I'm going to talk about the fight before I get on about it here, but I wanted to talk about Derek James and the split with him and EJ. They said it was over money. Is that true? It's bad for boxing. That's a fact. Yes, there's the great. They're fighting tonight. That's the main event. Salute to you, Kai. Kai Will, salute to you. Better late than never. Definitely. Definitely. Psycho anti. But fuck it. Let him do the leg work. Man, listen. If the split is real, Derek James split over money from EJ. The only thing that I can say about that is that if they split, then it'll because Derek didn't get paid. So if that's the case, or didn't get as much as whatever, if that's the case, then I can see the way out of all the things that came out now about Errol Spence fight with Bud, you can tell that he couldn't have been in there training the way that he was. And if that's the case, maybe Earl didn't think that he deserved the cut that he was getting or any money at all. Maybe, I don't know. But in my honest opinion, if Derek James is promised a certain amount of money, he should get that regardless, every fight, if that's what was promised, regardless of if you physically can't do his training or not. That shouldn't hinder Derek's pockets, bro, to be honest. But I don't know what's going on. EJ said that he was going to Vegas and he wanted the winner of Tim versus Fondor. And Bud fans is getting mad over it and shit like that. Yeah, I already talked about that. But as far as EJ wanting the winner of Tim versus Fondor, bro, listen, I don't see nothing wrong with that. He wants big name fights and wants a champion off a loss. Like, us as fans should respect that. You shouldn't be mad because Tim Tszyu is one of the fighters that Bud wants to fight. You understand me? Bud actually said Canelo's name first. So it's a list of fighters. It's a couple of names that Bud said that he wanted to fight. It's not, he didn't after he fought Errol Spence, he didn't call out Tim Tszyu. That's not what happened. Okay? This is not the fighter in the fight that he wants. Earl is not taking his fight. And another thing, they don't have a fight to take. How is Bud fans mad that Earl is taking something that he didn't have to begin with? Like, we need to really get over that shit. We need to get over it, bro. It's not his to begin with. It's not his to begin with. Tim never said that. But matter of fact, there's no contract being made. The fight ain't happening. It's not his. It's nothing. Nothing has been done. There's no contract with Tim and Bud name on it. We don't know nothing. Nothing happened, bro. He got to fight with Fondor now. We don't even know if he's going to plan on fighting Keith Thurman again. Bud was never a thought. We just found this out after he fought Errol Spence. We didn't know that he was going to leave the division and want to fight other people. We didn't know that shit. So it's like, he never had Tim. Tim does not owe this motherfucker a fight. Tim said he'll fight him because he'll fight anybody who wants big fights. And shout out to Tim Tszyu. But, bro, it's not Bud's fight for Earl to take, bro. It's not his. Stop saying that, oh, he's going to take his fight. It's not his fight. All right, y'all are too upset. It's not his fight, y'all. And Tim is going to choose whoever he wants to fight. And and the reason why y'all are mad is because deep down inside, y'all know for sure that Tim would choose Earl over fucking Bud. Regardless of how much y'all want to beat down a content creator or another fan about how much Earl is ducking, the fact remains that y'all know Tim is going to pick EJ over Bud. So why get mad? Like, bro, just sit here and watch what happens, man. Bud going to fight somebody else. Like, it is what it is. But this is just what I said. You don't become a fighter just because you beat him. And now he see it. Now he see it 100%. Like, I beat Earl. He should be fighting me. You can call him a ducker or whatever you want, but his check gonna be double in size while you over here bitching. His check ain't gonna be doubled in size when he fight Bud. Isn't that why Bud ain't gonna fight Boots? Because he want money? So why are y'all mad that Tim want money? You see how that works? You see how you gotta keep the same energy? Y'all over here mad that Bud ain't getting the best money fights. Okay, so why can't Tim pick the best money fight for him? Y'all know it's going to be Earl, so you get mad at the fans. Don't get mad at us. We ain't do nothing. We did not tell Earl to call out Tim or the winner. He wouldn't listen to us anyway. Come on, man. Like, a lot of people need to just chill. For real, bro. Just enjoy the sport or watch another one. You know, the Olympic sports is coming around. Like, they got the experienced fast walkers. They be walking fast and shit around the track. You can get into that. You can get into another sport. We don't have to argue about shit that we have no control of. We don't have to argue about it. We can have conversations, but taking shots. I done seen so many shots being taken over this shit, bro. We didn't do nothing. Earl fans didn't do nothing to deserve y'all being all ignorant to us. We don't deserve that shit. We didn't do nothing. Y'all talk about and y'all all celebrating it. Hey, what is there to celebrate? Earl don't got the fight. Nobody got the fight besides Fondora. That's the only person that got the fight with Tim. What are we really saying? We don't know what Tim's gonna do. Damn. Y'all mad that we happy. We're happy Earl came. Earl said something. He about to come out for the fight. We happy, period. They went as far as saying y'all happy that Earl taking the fight for, bro. That's just telling us that you know that Tim's gonna pick Earl over Bud. That's all it's telling us. That's all it's telling me. Like, you get mad for her. Not sold on Bud. I really don't trust, but I don't trust him either. But you know, he can fight. He can fight. Salute to you, Illuminati. What's popping with you? What's good with you, Optima LD? What's good with you? I was saying for months that either Bud, Earl, or even Boots should make a play to fight Tim. That's facts, y'all. I wonder if Boots is going to move up, though. You know it would be foul if Boots moved up to 154 and then Devin moved up to 147 and then Boots would move back down just to fight Devin, just to see if he'll take the fight. And that's honestly, and the only reason why I say that is because if people really want to be honest and have people believe that Devin is a great like that, then Boots should want to fight Devin. Now tell me I'm wrong. I agree with you, Ashley, but I do see what other people saying. Why is he fighting the loser of an undisputed 47 fight instead of the winner? And that's kind of weak. I definitely understand that as well. But it's about money. That's what I think. I think it's about money. That's honestly the bottom line. I think it's about money. When you look at these other fighters making these big checks and stuff, how about if Tim honestly never made close to half of that? And he'd be sitting home with his family. Like, I understand Tim ain't broke, you know, because he got the family, but that's just one person. There's a lot of fighters out here that feels the same way. Like, bro, they want a big money fight while they can. They don't know if they can't predict the weather. You know what I'm saying? They don't know if they're going to get in a car accident next week. They're going to get injured next week or have health problems next week or can't box next week or lose their title and won't be in the same position to get a big fight. Bro, when it's there for the picking, You got to take your opportunity. You know what I mean? And I think that's what he's doing right now, since he got a lot of, Tim got probably the most win up under him since he's had in his career ever. Like, he has the most eyes on him now than he's ever had. Like, so, and you got big names calling him out. Bud and Earl calling you out. You already fought a couple good names in that weight class, bro. It's now or never. You understand what I'm saying? But to be for real, it's like, when you see the styles match up, like, I don't see Tim beating Bud. I can't say that I see him beating Earl, but I definitely would see Bud probably hurting Tim. Like, so why would he take the fight? It's just business, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely understand what you're saying, for sure. And Spencer's a bigger name. That's right. He's a weaker too. Yep. I mean, it's business. Boots don't offer anything. It's crazy, but Bud don't sell. His best bet was to do a rematch with Earl and build his name up and hope Canelo fights him one day. In my opinion, when it comes to people saying that when it comes to people, hold on. My bad. When it comes to people saying that he's a duck, he's ducking. When it comes to people saying Earl is ducking Earl is ducking Bud's rematch, they're using that as a defense because Earl calling out Tim versus Fondor winner. Let me say this. First, people were saying Bud don't have to fight Earl, and nobody wants to see that rematch anyway because Bud wants to move up. I heard that. Okay. We now know Earl is moving up. I heard fans say it's messed up that Bud wants to fight Earl at 147. We see now Earl ain't fighting at 147. So that right there conflicts the contract. He's not going to fight at 147, and that's the only place Bud is going to fight him. So how are they going to make the fight? It's the same thing with same thing with Tank versus Devin. If they don't agree on fighting in the same weight class, the fight isn't going to happen. It's the same thing. Bud said he's only fighting Earl Spence at 147. That's why people got mad, because he called out people at 154 and 160. He called out people at bigger weight classes, but he said he's only fighting Earl at 147. We see Earl. A lot of people say that he didn't make the weight cut right, and it was too much for him, and he ain't staying at 147. So how are they going to make the fight? We already see how hard-headed Bud is when it came to making the first fight. When it came to the contract, people has already said the stipulations of the contract has already expired. So you have to come up with a new one. It took this long for the first fight to happen, and the weight wasn't even the issue. It was money. So what makes y'all think the second fight can be made and weight is the problem? He wants to fight at 147, and it seems like Earl cannot fight at that weight class. Like Earl looks like Devin in this situation. He can't fight at that weight class. So how are they gonna make the fight? Stop calling the man a duck. He's not ducking ducking Bud. Because number one, the rules to ducking is that you gotta call out the fighter that's ducking you. He didn't call out Bud, call out Earl. He don't want to fight Earl. He said that. He already said, he never said that, yeah, I can't wait for this rematch. He ain't talk like that. He immediately act like he was above it and over it and on to bigger, better things. That's how Bud was talking. It's just the fans out this joint talking like, oh, well, he's ducking the rematch. Bro, he don't even, the opponent don't want the rematch. The fans honestly don't want to see the rematch. Y'all are just saying shit just to say it. And when it comes to people saying Tim is ducking Bud, get the fuck. He never fought in the weight class. Technically, he's not a 154 pounder until he fights at 154. You can't duck somebody that never fought in the weight class. So you miss me with that too. Seriously. Yeah, it can be weak, but it's still business, CJ. Salute to you, whatchamacallit. Dub Zero, salute to you. Hey, it is what it is. We fighting the weaker competition for the most money because he has the most eyes on him. And we gotta remember, like, it's not easy to make a fight with Bud. Everybody says that. Like, Bud it's not easy. And Tim ain't a draw. So who's gonna pay for the fight? Like, we gotta look at it business wise. It's just not gonna work business wise. A lot of people want to fight Tim, but why is everybody only mad at EJ? He's not the only person that called him out. Yeah, he fighting right now. Earl won a chance at another belt in a different division in the bag. Yeah, I mean, life goes on. The world keeps turning. Boxing continues to keep evolving, keeps going. You know what I'm saying? If Tim beats Fondora, him and Earl in Australia is big, man. Yeah, bro. But how big is it if he fight Bud? Like, I'm just saying, like, let's just be real. Like, y'all, a lot of people that's mad about it, honestly, if this was your job, you would pick the bag over everybody else's feelings. Let's just be 100. Y'all would pick whatever gets you the most money. Fuck your other co-workers. Fuck the customers. Let's just be 100. Like, just being real. Salute to you, Freedom's March. I love boxing more than I love boxers, but Devin Haney is the one that I can relate to the most. How do you relate to Devin Haney? And Bud was being cryptic with the weight class of the rematch. Yeah, seems like it. Me and my husband were just talking about this earlier. I feel nothing for Bud. This is what salute to you, GD. What is good with you? What's good with you? Said, hey, I think since Bud tried to keep the rematch at 147, I think EJ making a play, take these fights from Bud, and eventually Bud has to see EJ at 147, at 154. Stronger version. Let's see if Bud beat that. Honestly, I would like to see Bud fight better big names as well, but the problem still remains that he demands a lot of money and he's not a draw. And the other fighters that wants to fight the people that he's calling out are draws. That's the problem. They're bigger draws than him. All right. But I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. And this Bud Karma for the sneak play fighting David Anonymous, making EJ wait 17 months to fight. Yo, all's fair in love and war, I guess. Whatever you want to call that. One more we can talk about. I heard that Shakur is fighting Arthur, the guy that what's his name? Frank Martin just fought. I always been an advocate for seeing the guys that we don't really heard of fight names and they look pretty good. I'm always waiting to see their next fight, and Arthur is one of them. He's fighting Shakur. That's a tall order, but I'm dying to watch it. And just like Villa, I can't wait to see Villa fight again. I want Villa to fight Ramos, big ass, because those are two big welterweight fighters. I would love to see that fight. But Artem is one of those guys. I can't wait. If they really fighting each other, I'm not mad at it. Now, Devin Haney said that his dream fights, he was asked about his top 3 dream fights, and he said Matias, Tank, and Teal, not in that order, but that's what he said. Okay, and he said, I'm the one that bullies the bullies, and that people, he's the guy that fights the people that nobody want to fight. Man, that's what I'm saying. It's like you say a lot of a lot of fighters say things to pump themselves up, but I don't believe any of that is true in my eyes. Like those his 3 top fights. I agree with him. You know what I mean? Tank, T.O., Matias is his top 3 fights at the weight class that he's currently in. If Tank plans on fighting at 140, I agree with that. That's good fights, but there's no bullies that he fought. Like, I don't see any bullies that he fought. I don't think that Regis was a bully to be 100. You know what I mean? I don't think that he fought anybody that people were scared to fight. I think his best name on his resume is Lomachenko, and honestly, everybody that's in that weight class would love to fight Lomachenko at the time that Devin Haney fought him. And when it comes to Regis, a lot of people that's at that weight class at 140 say Regis is food. They've been saying it. People been calling out Regis forever. Honestly, Regis is the one that act like nobody wants to work. But Matias, Richardson Hitchinson, and what's his name? Gary Antoine Russell, just to name a few. Though they was calling out Regis. So he didn't fight any boogeymans, in my opinion. That's the come. He does. He is the book, and I love to see that fight. It came out that if Devin Haney does fight Matias for the IBF title, it would be a unification fight, and Devin would not have to do the rehydration clause at all. He would not have to do the IBF rules at if he did fight Matias, because it would be a unification fight. He doesn't have to come in 10 pounds, over the weight or whatever. He doesn't have to do none of that. Now, Richardson Hitchens, if he fought Matias, I see that he was talking about the rehydration clause and he wouldn't like it. And Devin Haney was basically saying that Richardson Hitchens don't have a leg to stand on and saying he would do it. And honestly, if they do fight, he don't have to do what Richardson Hitchens would have to do. Richardson Hitchens don't have a title. And if he would fight him, he would have to go by IBF rules. But Devin Haney wouldn't have to because it'll be a unification fight. But he also tweeted, Devin also said that he was 150 pounds when he fought Lomachenko. The night when he stepped in the ring, he was 150. And then when he moved up his very next fight, when he fought Regis Prograis, he came in at 165 pounds. If Matias and Devin Haney doesn't happen within the next 2 fights, then what I'm thinking could very well be what happened, and I don't want to be right. Honestly, I really think that people look at Matias signing with Eddie Hearn as a good thing, because Eddie Hearn can make the fight in between him and Devin Haney, which is a very big fight at 140, and I would love to see that. I honestly don't think it's a good thing. Everybody else does. I don't, because I don't think Eddie gives us fights that we want. Eddie don't give the fans fights that he wants. Eddie takes fighters and gives them a bunch of UK fighters to fight. He keeps them busy while other people have big fights. That's what he does. I don't want him to do that with Matias and then give him some type of hard touch, get him to lose the fight, and then give Devin Haney the title fight against someone else. Like, I don't want that to happen, but that's what I'm thinking is going to happen, and it's pissing me off to even think like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping I'm wrong and that the fight actually happens, but if it does, it should happen this year or next year, period. Like, Devin versus Matias should happen if y'all signed under the same people. People are praising Devin, saying that he's the only one that can fight with different companies and stuff like that, and that is what's good. That's salute to that, to the whole thing. But I'm going to need that fight. If people want to keep talking the way they talking and stuff, I'm going to actually need the fight. I ain't going to lie. I can't stand Bud. Wish him and Canelo retired by now. Damn. Bud is not marketable because he is too inflexible, man. Well, let me go off on Shakat real quick. That Bama already knew who he was fighting July 6th. This whole time, faking like he wanted smoke. Could be, yo. Could be. Tank versus Frank gonna be fire. Yeah, Devin is very young. Many fights still to come. That's a fact. This Carmel fight is a damn banger. I'm gonna rewind it when I get in there. Don't even trip. I'm gonna rewind it when I get in my room. It's all good. I'm gonna watch it. Loma a bully, nope, overrated. Olympic child beater, right? Regis, the Josh Taylor victim, nope, right? And Regis cool fight his ass off, but bully, no, nah, he ain't no bully, bro. Ain't none of them bullies. Salute to Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. What is good with you? I'm finna get on up out of here though. If you are taking 2 or 3 fight deals, are you really a free agent? He ain't a free agent. He's not signed to a long deal with a promotional company. That's it. I mean, if he a free agent by the terms, okay, but he's not free to fight at any time. Like he got stuff booked and planned. He got fight deals. They're just not long-term fight deals booked in with a promotional company. But he got fight deals, that two, 3 fight deals too. He got that shit as well. It's worth it, Ash. This shit been entertaining as fuck. Not sure how this dude's still standing. Yeah, I'm finna watch that shit right now. Sutu Planet since 619. You've been around for a minute, just haven't seen you in a little minute though. I'll go ahead and give you a wrench. I think the only thing left to talk about is that guy right there on the screen. Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell did an interview talking real spicy, talking some nice stuff. He was in the gym. And I like everything he was saying, but I'm going to need him to get out there and actually show that. Salute to you, TD Sports Talk. Hashtag the Bronx is in the building. What is good with you, sir? Corner boss in the house. Yeah. He said Devin Haney would be the easiest champion for him to fight. I honestly think when he gets in the mix, we're gonna really see how truthful these people are about fighting. He said he called out Matias multiple times. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. I've never heard Antoine Russell call him out. I'm not calling him a liar. I'm saying I've never heard it, but call out Matias. But that's the fight that I've been wanting to see since he beat up Santiago. Since Gary Antoine Russell beat up Santiago, I made a video saying that this is the best fight in a firefight to make at 140 years ago. And that'll be Gary Antoine Russell and Matias. I would love to see that fight. Matias versus everybody. Gary Russell versus everybody. I would love to see all of that. Okay? All of that. But Devin versus either one of them fights, bro, is pay-per-view ready for sure. Pay-per-view worthy for sure. 140 is stacked, bro. Like fire. I made a video, I think it's 17 names for real people you should know at 140. A lot of them are undefeated. A lot of them are in their 20s, fresh legs, nice talent. I'm waiting to see everybody mix it up. Boxing is looking great, yo. I've been saying this for a while. Boxing is looking better next year. It's going to look better next year. And I've been getting that. Boxing has been delivering. Hopefully it'll be even better next year, man. But boxing is looking up right now. We getting fights that we want. We're not getting everything, but we've been getting things that we want, man. And we're here to see it. I know I'm here. I've been giving my money for sure. I've been giving my cash. But salute to y'all, yo. We finna get on. Who you picking tonight? I'm picking Cruz to beat Rolly. Stop Rolly. I'm picking them to stop Rolly in like 8. I'm picking 8 or less. I'm picking Fondor and Tim Tszyu is a toss-up fight. I think Fondor is probably going. I think Tim's going to win that fight though. It'll probably be all the round. Probably be in the decision though. Excuse me. Didn't Antoine Russell turn down the title fight? Rolly received, and Gary still hating on Tank. That is a fact. Gary Antoine Russell don't talk about Tank. Just just Gary Russell that's at 126. He can't stop talking. I don't know if you've seen it, GD, but I put out the best hit headshot on Gary Russell. I made a video about him, bro. I got thousands of views. Bro, I killed Gary Russell years ago. I kill him every year. But I killed Gary Russell, bro. He's still dead. He's still stinking. He's still wet somewhere, bro. I don't even care about Gary Russell. Gary Antoine, though, is the goods. I like Gary Antoine. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he turned that down, and he explained, I believe, in that same interview when he was in the gym that it was the stuff about his father and something else that happened to him. That's why his head wasn't in boxing or wasn't in the fight right. So they took a step back and had to analyze things. I didn't like that he left that division either. I mean, that sanctioning body either and shit like that. Left a bad taste in my mouth, but it's all good. You know what it is. It's all good. Rolly running into another left hook. In my opinion, that's what he's gonna do. But I'm finna go ahead and watch these fights. I'm gonna rewind this Molten fight and watch that shit. And then I'll catch up with the rest of the fights, and I'll catch y'all later. The Zone been having fights all day. They're going to have fights all night. Zertle's fighting tonight. He got his own card. I believe it started like 10. No bull. But the fights is on now. Salute to everybody that came in here. Salute to everybody that gave a super chat. All the corner bosses. All the love and respect that y'all be shouting out in the chat. Yo, definitely appreciate y'all for participating in the chat every Saturday, every time I go live, yo. Salute to y'all. See y'all next week.